Starting on the first floor and in the dining room, we're going to take you for a brief tour here through the morning room and into the front parlour. You'll see we have a setup here where guests can make coffee at all hours of the day or night. They also have access to a guest refrigerator just off the dining room. It means they don't have to go through to the inn kitchen if they need access to ice. So here we are in the front parlour of the house, a very smart and formal room that was once the original greeting room of the farm back in the days. This was a room that was designed to impress. It has beautiful crown moulding, a lovely fireplace where we've now inserted a wood stove that'll really warm this place up very, very quickly. We use this room mostly for family gatherings. There's a Victrola in the corner that still works, and you can crank out a lively tune on a 78 RPM record if you like. The windows look out across the street to barns that were once part of the property back in the days when Hickory Ridge House was a private home. It was a sheep farm and expanded to as much as 500 acres. As you can see, a very gracious room, but also very comfortable to sit down for guests that want a quiet space to read a book or sit and chat. The floorboards in the house are the original floorboards on the house. I can tell you that these boards here are well over 15 inches across, and they are pit sawn boards. They're made of pine. And we head out into the hallway to the front door of the house. This is the entrance that we use the least, but back in the day it would have been the formal entrance to the inn. That door is a little over 7 feet tall. It's quite a big door. It's 42 inches wide and was meant to impress. You come in through the front door, you will see this magnificent staircase that leads to the guest rooms upstairs. But in this day and age, we do have one guest room on the first floor, and that is the rose room. This room has a queen size bed, has an ensuite bathroom and a fireplace. We've put electric inserts in the fireplaces just for everybody's safety, but a nice, cozy, comfortable room. This room is somewhat handicap accessible, and it has a view out over the barns. Thank you. Upstairs in the front of the house, we have 3 more guest bedrooms. Coming up to the top of the stairs, the first guest bedroom that you see is the lilac room. This would be considered probably the smallest bedroom in the house, and yet it's still plenty big enough for a queen size bed, a small desk for makeup, a couple of chairs with a fireplace, and a nice view out over the garden. This room is called the lilac room because downstairs, just underneath the windows, there's beautifully fragrant lilac bushes. Heading out into the hallway, you have this magnificent space, the size of many a small apartment in a big city these days. And the first room that we'll take you to over here is our bayberry room. This is one of the more popular guest rooms. It's a large room with 10-foot ceilings, as are all the rooms in the front of the house. This room has a queen-size bed. It has a nice bold color to it, but it's a very bright room because of the many windows. This room has 4 windows in it and looks out over the same barns that the rose room below it looks out to. Very popular room with guests, has a large ensuite bathroom. And directly across the hall, we go into the sunflower room. This room, we believe, was the master bedroom of the house. It has a few extra niceties to it. Again, it has four windows. It looks out to the east, so it looks out over the driveway. But this is the room that the master would have slept in and probably would have been woken up by the rising sun on a daily basis. We think it was the master room simply because of the nicer crown moulding and the additional moulding over the doors, as you can see here. This room is large enough that it has not just a queen size bed over here in the main room, as well as an armchair and fireplace, desk, but also tucked behind the door is a twin size bed. Very helpful for those occasions when you get families traveling with kids to look at schools. Both the lilac room and the sunflower room have private bathrooms that are just across the hallway. All of the plumbing was added to the house in later years, and there was not room to put ensuite bathrooms in those two rooms. The good news is that we don't do shared bathrooms. Every guest room in the house has its own private bathroom. Thank you.